Gary, clearly you'll be disappointed in the result tonight, but in terms of getting closer to the performances we spoke about before against Brighton and Fulham, did you sense there was a movement in the right direction tonight?
Yeah, we gave ourselves a chance in the game, didn't we? I thought we gave ourselves an opportunity to take something from the game. You can see the lads are still 100% committed and are willing to fight and give everything. We probably edged the game, probably on chances, created some good moments. And then we let ourselves down, losing our marker from a corner. Of course we do, which apparently wasn't a corner. I think it came off Wan-Bissaka last. So we didn't find a way to turn it in our favour today. But some of the decisions went against us as well in a big game, in big moments. Some decisions that I thought were fairly straightforward ended up going against us.
We'll come to those decisions in a second, but returning to the first goal, set pieces have proved problematic. From your perspective, what's wrong? What's causing that problem?
We lose our man around the back post. We've worked on Souček being a big threat, and we lose him at the back post. So big discussion needing to be had, obviously, which we've had a lot of them already. But this week we need to get back in, and we need to go through them all again. We need to go through them all again and try and find a way to make this group more competitive from set pieces and balls in the box, and because it's not a group that's built to cope with physical play. You know, Santi Bueno, good centre back, but not a big physical strong one. We lost Yerson, we lost Max, so that being competitive in those areas is a challenge for us. We've tried to move structures around to try and help us, give us some protection, but as I've just said to the lads in there, for all the hard work, if you're going to lose Souček from a corner and give West Ham a lift when the crowd had basically gone, they didn't look like scoring, I felt it was a real good moment for us to go and stamp our authority on the game, and then you give West Ham a big leg up with an easy goal for them to score, and then we have another mountain to climb.
Matt Doherty's just been in here and said the players need to have some very honest conversations amongst themselves. You've been a player yourself. You've been in that situation. Is what is needed amongst the group?
There's a lot of things that need. They're a great group. They're an incredible group around their mentality, what they give me. They're 100% still with us. They understand the situation at the football club as well, and they understand that it's difficult. But they're willing to stand up and fight. And of course, there'll be moments where we lack some quality and we don't show quite enough, but I ask them to give everything, and they give everything in every single moment, and they did the same again today. I'm disappointed for them, really, because it was a decent away performance under a lot of pressure, under a lot of scrutiny, to come here and give what they managed to give. Deserve some points. You know, I watched Leicester beat West Ham a few days ago. Leicester were getting absolutely pummeled with shots. I think 30 shots, and this game was nothing like that. But somehow Leicester managed to win theirs, and we come out of here with nothing. So we're working very, very hard with a group. They're giving everything. We're giving everything, and we're going to keep pushing to try and get ourselves above the line.
Matt also said you deserved more appreciation for the hand that you were dealt with what you're having to deal with. We touched on before the pressures that all managers are facing at this moment. Are you getting the support, Gary? Not from the players, you've made that clear, but from the people above. Are you getting support for the situation that you're having to deal with?
The people above me are supportive. They are supportive. But of course, the supporters want their football club to be successful. And I understand them pointing the finger at me. I understand that it's my team and that I have to take responsibility for it. But when I arrived at this football club, they had just collected 39 points in the Premier League. Since that moment, we've managed to make 200 million in player sales. You know, we've sold an awful lot of Premier League players, an awful lot. If you go back to Neves and Moutinho and Podence and Traore and Jimenez and Costa and Nathan Collins, Pedro Neto, Max Kilman, and then we're not now shopping in that market. We're trying to find young ones that can help the club in the future and maybe give us a little bit now. But as we're finding, the Premier League is a ruthless league, and we're doing everything we can. The group are doing everything they can to get up to speed. But we are being tested. But I'm really proud of them. I know we sit on 9 points and we're in a tough spot in the league, but I can only ask them to give what they give. And they're giving absolutely everything. So I hope the supporters are still proud of what they see from the players, because I know they'll want to win football matches and they'll hate the position we're in. They won't hate it any more than me. I'm right there with them, whether they know it or not at this moment. I'm right there with them. And we won't give up. We'll keep pushing. And we get back to work. A big game against Ipswich is coming. And hopefully a few of the little bits, our bits from the officials go our way at the weekend.
I promised we'd come back to decisions, and we'll give you your say without hopefully getting you a big
I
fine.
definitely won't get in trouble.
Particularly on the second goal, there was a sense from you that there was a foul. The information we had from the match centre was it was a new phase of play, so they wouldn't have considered it a foul. What's your perspective?
It's crazy. It's crazy that, because Santi Bueno is going to head the ball away. So the next phase of play is irrelevant because we'd have cleared the ball. There's a blatant foul on Santi Bueno, and there's no way it's a different phase. The ball's not even left. The ball's still in the same area. So they'll find reasons. Of course they will, and I understand that there can be grey areas, and the wording of the rule can be interpreted in many different ways. But that's a blatant foul on Santi Bueno in the build-up to a goal. I mean, I don't know how many seconds it was before the goal, but not many. That's a blatant foul.
Let's finish on a positive. The manager appreciates the players behind the manager. With that combination, can you get out of the situation you find yourself in?
Yeah, we can get out of it. We have to find a way to not give away the goals that we're giving away. Of course, we've said it before the game. We have to say it again now. We have to find a way. Hopefully January will help us as well. Transfer window coming up, where hopefully we can give the senior players some support. You know, they're giving everything at the moment, the senior boys. But hopefully we can give them some support. But they are going to give, I know full well, like as they did today, that when we kick off against Ipswich, they're going to be ready to fight and scrap for everything they can. And desperate for them that it starts to turn in their favour, because they deserve they deserve a bit more than what they're getting at the moment.
Just a little point at the end. We saw Mario Lemina get a little bit involved with both the West Ham players and also your own assistant manager, Sean Derry. Is that a sign of the frustration or perhaps over-caring?
Yeah, no, they're all good now. Of course, Mario was upset with something that happened with one of the West Ham players, and he's a passionate boy, Mario, and a lot of people were trying to calm him down for his own good. And Sean was just trying to do the same. You know, we're all trying to get to the next game without losing Mario Lemina. Is our fault at that moment. And I understand his frustrations and his passion, because he's desperate to help. He is. And he's one of those senior pros that I talk about that are going to be really important to us, and are pushing to try and help the younger ones, and are pushing to try and keep their own level up. So, we come out of here knowing that the players are still ready to fight and give everything, as I already knew, and knowing that we need to do a little bit better, and we need a few more things to go our way to get a win.
Gary, as always, we thank you for your honesty and insight.
Thanks very much. Thanks, mate. Thanks.